Case study. Bullshit, or so you think. Yeah. You roll your eyes and start skimming the page real fast for something that might, like the implant of a microchip, whack that universal knowledge into your grey matter or that slovenly soul of yours, thinking, these losers have nothing to do with me. Well, like, frankly, I usually do when I read case studies in books. We are such specific souls, each and every one of us, and while connected in all kinds of ways through elemental things, such as being on the same planet and having bodies made of the same kind of stuff all our bodies are made of, and the fact that we spend way too much time on Facebook and watching reality shows and shit, stay tuned for the book on cleaning up your mind, and compounded by living in a culture of individuality, unless, of course, you're living in a culture where individuality is frowned upon, in which case, how the hell did you get this book? And congratulations! We tend to look at everyone's specificities as just that, their own shit. In fact, so much so that most of us still in the secret harbors of our beings hold a bit of a torch for I'll be the first person ever not to die, which is all super hunky-dory, except our vehement individualities can only too often be just further smokescreens that stop us from joining in the fun of shifting and changing and learning and thus becoming who we want to really be through the discoveries, the quirks and nuances, and the specifics that others around us experience. Like the people in these hand-picked case studies. Really, when it comes down to it, the reason friends and family exist, okay, some of us have fewer friends and family than others, and that's okay, is not just to share meals with or get pissed at the pub with or shag, but to interact and experience with. Because fundamentally, we are all intrinsically the big whatsy, reflected back to ourselves through others. So while these case studies may not speak your oh-so-specific individual language, each and every one of them are like tiny little beacons of light, like those little tea candlelit paper bags lining the pathway to the party you've decided to turn up to. So turn up to it! Just listen and see through example how just maybe, those little hiding places of gunk in your own life are holding you back from being the shiny little super slob uber being you always wanted to be. Not being a fan of self-help book filler, I've kept my case studies down to a few examples to sharpen your focus. And I'm explaining all this case study rationale to make sure that you keep the senor or senorita smuggy pants inside of you from poo-pooing everyone else's lives and missing the point entirely. Besides that, there are as many case studies as there are people on this planet, and I'm too much of a slob to bother telling everyone's story. I've got other fish to fry.